Good morning. Today, real quick, I'm just going to review a couple things. How did yesterday go? Hopefully everything went well and I was able to take care of a couple issues yesterday before they happened. So today we're doing a couple things. We're going to focus on the food groups. There's always a lot of questions about that, about the second or third day, fourth day in. So, and then I'm also going to focus on, just talk a little bit about apple cider vinegar. So I want you to go get that if you don't have that already, and I'll tell you why. But the reason I want to focus on food groups a little bit is we focus on food groups instead of the caloric intake. As long as you're measuring out your protein and you're eating the proteins that are allowed on the protocol, and also with the vegetables, as I say, you can have 1 to 2 big handfuls, whatever that is. There's very low calories in that, and your fruit. That's where I just want you to focus on having 2 of everything, okay? And as I said yesterday, if need be for this first week, if you need to have an extra egg white, it has no fat in it, and that's why I'm allowing it, and people do okay for the first couple days if they need that. But other than that, you need to focus on the food group, not the caloric intake. Because what people tend to do, then they go, well, then I haven't had quite a few enough calories, I can go have this and this and this. No, just stay with the food groups, and as long as you've covered those, you're on track, okay? And also, if you are not hungry, like there'll be some days that you're hungrier than others, and some days that you're not hungry at all. So if you don't feel like eating your second meal, and people say, how can that be possible? That is, once the HCG is burning through your fat, sometimes you forget to eat, or especially if you're busy. You may have a little bit of hunger, forget about it, and then completely forget to eat. But I would prefer that you at least have your protein intake for the day. Don't skimp on the protein, okay? If you're going to skimp on anything, drop a fruit. You don't need both fruits. You can drop a fruit, and that would be the first thing to go. And then other than that, the vegetable and protein, you don't have to have all of the vegetable twice a day, but have as much of that as you like, okay? Quickly with the apple cider vinegar. Okay, have you ever heard of apple cider vinegar and the benefits? And what I want you to do is Google it. Just do apple cider vinegar benefits, and it's unbelievable, and it's been known for just years and years and years, all these wonderful things. But this is the reason I want you to do apple cider vinegar. A little later on, I'll tell you exactly. I just wanted you to make a little bit of a vinaigrette with it, so that you can put it over all your salads and your cucumbers and such. But also, you can eat, if you're not going to make that, you can actually drink a little bit of apple cider vinegar. It does a number of things. It gets rid of your appetite. Well, let me just go down. It actually improves digestion. It changes the pH level of your system. So for people who have heartburn and all that, apple cider vinegar is a way to go, because it'll how can I say, it just levels out your pH level in your system so that you don't get the indigestion, along with heartburn and intestinal problems. Also, it's fantastic for constipation. And a good way to do it is you can take like a tablespoon of it just before each meal, okay? And that way it covers everything. It's candida. It normalizes your intestinal bacteria. A lot of people with weight issues have candida. They don't know it, but and we'll talk a little bit about that later. But not today, but in a different time. But candida is a troublesome thing. A lot of people don't know they have it, but apple cider vinegar is awesome for that. And it strengthens your immune system, and regulates your blood sugars and aids in diabetes, so it's really good for this. It's great for high blood pressure, fantastic for weight loss because it takes your appetite away, improves your digestion. When your digestion and flora is working better, you actually lose more weight, okay? Skin benefits, real quick. So a lot of people who have acne and just overall skin issues, apple cider vinegar is awesome for that. People end up stopping their proactive monthly auto shipments because they don't need it anymore, because it's such an antibacterial in your system, and it shows up on your skin. So it's an awesome thing for your skin. For leg cramps also, it's very good for leg cramps, and because it also has it increases actually the potassium level in your system. So for leg cramps, and actually restless leg syndrome too. And then, but like I said, make sure you Google it. So another thing, if you want to help with any type of an empty feeling or appetite, feel free to actually have some psyllium husk anytime throughout the day. If you have to do it in the tablets, that's fine. But psyllium husk will fill you up and actually keep you regular too. All right, so have a great day today. I'm so looking forward to talking to you tomorrow, because every day is a happy dance on the scale. Okay, we'll talk to you later.